The TA400 is the largest articulated dump truck in the Terex 2013 range. It has a maximum payload of 38 tonnes. The model comes in a Terex branded box and it says Generation 9 on the side. But apart from that, there's no information about the real machine. Inside the box, the packaging is fairly standard because it consists of a pair of expanded polystyrene trays. They're not sealed, so all you need to do is to lift the lid and there's the model wrapped in soft paper. All that's needed to get the model out of the box is to unwrap the paper, and there's no assembly to do because the model is complete out of the box. Looking underneath, the transmission is modelled with differentials on each of the axles and there's a plastic drive shaft. The tyres have a good deep tread pattern and are made of nice quality rubber, and they're mounted on detailed metal wheels. There was a previous NZG model of the Terex TA40, but this one is substantially revised with many new castings and details. At the front there's a subtly textured grille and painted lights, and the side grills are highlighted with black paint. A nice detail at the front is the filler cap. The cab has got mirrors, grab rails and wipers, and there are 2 seats inside. Behind the cab there's some very good detailing of the exhaust system, and there are plenty of hydraulic hoses and cables. The main hydraulic rams for the dump bed have plastic jackets, and there are fine gauge hydraulic hoses running to them. At the rear of the chassis there are painted indicator and stop lights. The dump body is an all metal casting with very sharp graphics on the sides. Taking a look around the model, the grab rails on the cab roof are plastic, but the mirrors and the handrails are made of metal. The thin hydraulic hoses are made of a stiff wire, and the mud flaps under the body are a flexible rubber. The real truck can travel at 60 km or 40 miles an hour, and the model certainly zips along too. It's helped by the model's fairly heavy weight, and all of the axles are free spinning. One nice feature that's been implemented is the oscillating rear axles, and they allow the truck to easily navigate over rough terrain. The steering is controlled by 2 hydraulic rams which operate across the pivot point, and they work very well on the model because an angle of about 45 degrees can be obtained, and there's also rotation possible at the pivot point. The steering mechanism is stiff so you can set an angle and it rolls along really well. The other working feature on the model is the tipping dump body. It's controlled by a pair of hydraulic rams and they're very stiff so you can set any pose that you want. Also, the range of movement is excellent and a steep angle can be obtained. Let's go straight on to the genuine imitation real life test and carry out some tipping. And you can see that the sand flows out smoother than excuses from a politician. And just like a politician, it keeps on going right to the end. Sometimes at Cranes etc, when the boss is away, the team like to engage in a bit of showboating. Oh no, that's going too far, that's just being silly. In summary, NZG has produced a nice reworking and upgrade of the previous TA40 model. The TA400 is a high quality model with nice detailing and the features work well. If you like articulated dump trucks, then this one is highly recommended.